Well, that music means it's primary election day in parts of Cuyahoga County, and we're monitoring a handful of races to determine who makes it to the ballot in November.
6 cities will hold municipal elections, including a mayoral recall in Cleveland Heights. So polls close at 7:30, and all absentee and vote by mail ballots must be postmarked by tonight or be dropped off at the County Board of Elections office downtown.
To track it all, we have team coverage. Sia New Yorker is following the mayoral race in East Cleveland. But we start with Annabelle Childers, who's covering what's at stake for Cleveland Heights residents. Good evening, Annabelle.
Hey guys, so Cleveland Heights voters have 2 things to decide on their ballots in this primary election. The first is which of 5 candidates are going to advance to that November election. And you can see behind me people holding signs, advocating for different candidates. But the other item on that ballot is a ballot issue to recall Mayor Kahlil Seren. This comes after a turbulent year for Seren. He's faced controversy and scrutiny for the actions of his wife, Natalie McDaniel, and also how he has handled them. McDaniel is accused of making anti-Semitic comments, creating a hostile work environment in City Hall, and she was just indicted on criminal trespassing charges after allegedly walking into someone's home uninvited. Now, Seren has been clear this whole time he has no plans to resign, though a group of residents has publicly called on him to do so. They gathered signatures to put this recall issue on the ballot, and Mayor Seren did not gather enough signatures to get on the ballot to run for re-election. So if this recall effort passes, that is it. And after those votes are certified, Seren will have to step down as mayor immediately. Then City Council President Tony Kuda would take his place for the remainder of his term until January. So a lot to watch in terms of that recall effort, and then also the candidate contest for mayor here.
All right, Annabelle Childers with the mayoral drama taking place in one Cleveland suburb. Now for more, here's Christy.
Because we've got more in East Cleveland now. Lateef Shabazz was named mayor after former Mayor Brandon King was sentenced earlier this year. But he now faces several challengers heading into November. So Sia New Yorker is joining us now with more on that. This was a very temporary replacement. What do we know today, Sia?
Yes, Christy, you talked about drama in Cleveland Heights. There's been some drama in East Cleveland this year as well. East Cleveland has had 3 interim mayors here in 2025. Right now, Lateef Shabazz is the rightful mayor, declared rightful mayor in July 2025. This after a criminal corruption trial earlier this year where Mayor Brandon King was convicted of criminal corruption charges. Before that, a judge declared interim mayor Sandra Morgan in charge of the city, and since that time there's just been a lot of back and forth about who was mayor. Again, now Lateef Shabazz will face 4 people. There are 5 candidates vying to be mayor of East Cleveland in this race. It'll come down to the numbers tonight here in East Cleveland, where they will pick the top 2 candidates and vote in the November general election to find out who again will be mayor of East Cleveland. And we've been following all of this. Again, a lot of passion and a lot of interest here in East Cleveland, Ohio, as we work to find out who again will be mayor.
Yeah,
Christy,
I think the people there would really love some stability to know, who is at the helm there.
Yes.
So, Sia, thank you so much. Appreciate that. We should point out also on the ballot, primary races in several Cleveland city wards follow redistricting that eliminated 2 council seats. So the top 2 candidates in each race will advance to the November election. We'll recap the results there for you. That's tonight at 11.